Welcome to Moving Memphis, the YouTube channel dedicated to helping folks consider the positives and negatives on a move to Memphis. I'm John Twitch Arroyo of Ruby Red Media, and the man sitting next to me is one of my best friends and a heck of an insurance guy, Dane Williams.
Hey, buddy. Glad to be here, man. Excited to have some conversations with you.
Yeah, no, this is going to be cool, man. You know, this is something that we kind of created, and the goal behind this is to kind of give people that might be considering a move to Memphis a realistic, expectations of what to expect with this move. There's a lot of bad press out there about Memphis. I think a lot of that's unfounded, and I think, when people come here and actually visit Memphis, they'll see what it's all about. There's a lot more.
I've been here my whole life, and it's something where I found myself kind of as a lead cheerleader a lot of times for the city, because I love what we've got going on here, and there's so many things that just when you get to get out and experience it and see some of the great things, there's some really fun stories, some really cool experiences you can have right here in the city.
And we can say this, F Nashville. There, we said it.
There's no reason to deny it. I felt like that was just kind of assumed. Everyone probably feels it. I mean, if you like plastic environment and overpriced real estate and,
overpriced everything.
Overpriced everything.
I mean, can we talk about $17 drinks? Yes. One thing you'll find good about Memphis, and let's go ahead and put this out there. First of all, we like to have a good time. Second of all, we don't like paying $17 for drinks.
This is true.
Now, so there's one good thing. Now, let's go ahead on this first episode and talk about the one thing that divides us all as Memphians, and that is barbecue.
Yes, Memphians do not agree on barbecue at all, because there's so much good barbecue in the city, and there's so many talented people. Even just your backyard barbecue people, they're better than they are in other parts of the country. It's next level here in Memphis.
It really is, man. And if you come to Memphis, if you don't like barbecue, don't move. It's fine. Just don't even come down. You know what? We don't want you here anyways.
There's other places. You can go live at any of those other places where hungry people live, and it's fine. It's fine. Just don't come here.
We have great barbecue. Top three, in your opinion. Now, everybody differs on these.
Well, so I can't rank them as a 1, 2, 3. I have to break them up as into what they do best, right? Okay. So for me, when I'm thinking through the best pulled pork that you can find, a pulled pork sandwich, without a doubt, Germantown Commissary is my favorite pulled pork sandwich in town.
I haven't been to the Commissary.
That's right by the office. You got to go check it out.
Dude, it's impossible to get there. Where do you park at?
Well, you figure it out, okay? You figure it out. It's worth figuring it out.
Okay, so Commissary. I got to go there. What do I got to try?
So that's pulled pork sandwich for them.
Okay.
All day long. That's what we're doing. When you go to Ribs, one and only barbecue. They've got a couple of locations here in town. They got one in East Memphis. They got one over in Cordova as well. One and Only Barbecue has some of my absolute favorite ribs that you're going to find in town.
They have the East Memphis location,
and they've got one over
right by my house in Cordova.
Yeah, right there off by Walnut Grove and Germantown Parkway.
You know what I love there?
What's that?
Their potato salad.
Really?
Their potato salad is fire. It's like one of my favorite potato salads I've ever ate, and I consider myself a bit of a potato salad connoisseur. It's not mustardy, it's mayonnaise.
Okay.
Almost ranchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've not tried it. I know banana pudding is one of those things. I remember taking my kids there when they were really little, and they were just excited that their pudding came with cookies as well. They were excited to have Miller wafers on top, and they were fine. But
they do make some good banana pudding.
It's so good.
You ain't lying.
So and then when I go to barbecue nachos, and then also they have sneaky some of the best wings you'll ever eat as well. Central Barbecue.
Smoked?
Yes, it's so good, man.
So, okay, look, and I'm a transplant recently from Indiana. We consider ourselves wing connoisseurs in Indiana, okay? The wings here, in very few instances, have I seen them match up to Indiana. Sorry.
It's funny. The thing about the Central wings as well, it's not something that fits in with a lot of other typical Memphis barbecue things, because they're going to slather in sauce and whatnot. Not these wings that you're going to get from Central. Get the dry rub on them. They're next level, man. I'm telling you, get the dry rub.
Are they the full wings? Because I like my wings.
Nah, I'm not trying to get involved with the whole pterrodactyl wing as we're trying to do it, man. I don't know, just...
do we have flats and drummies?
Yes.
I might have to try these.
Come on now, buddy.
Listen, I've never tried it before.
But they're nachos. I mean, that's something that you won't find anybody that dislikes barbecue nachos from Central Barbecue. They do a phenomenal job.
I've done the barbecue nachos from there. They are great.
All right, let's hear yours.
That's your number one. Is Central.
Central again. Nobody is number one for that. It's what do I want? If I want nachos, I'm going to Central. If I want pulled pork, I'm going to Germantown Commissary. If I want ribs, it's going to be one and only. That's how I have to divide them. Those are my number ones for those specific things, because barbecue's all-encompassing for a lot of different types of food.
Well, number one for me, Central, I'm not disagreeing with you, but Central on Central is the Central Barbecue for me.
Okay.
If you're not going to the barbecue on Central Avenue, the original one, you are not seeing the true being of Central Barbecue.
They've done such a good job. Like the East Memphis one is nice. The downtown one they did a great job with over on Summer.
It's beautiful.
They've done a good job with so many of them. I get it being nostalgic for the one on Central. Like that feels like home. That's the one I've been to more than any other.
It's kind of like Gus's. You know, Gus's fried chicken. Listen, I love the one in Cordova. Don't get me wrong. I eat it all the time because it's close to me. I love the one in East Memphis, but it don't taste like downtown.
Well, no, the original one's in Mason, Tennessee. It's out in the middle of nowhere.
What?
Yes, the downtown's not the original.
I've been lied to my whole life.
That's exactly right.
Okay, so in addition to our wonderful barbecue, our chicken is the best. Nashville, don't come in here with your hot.
Hey, right. You guys applied a condiment. That doesn't make you special. That you can apply condiments to marginal chicken. That's silly.
Okay, my top three. PAYNE'S comes in at number 3. PAYNE'S, they're beans. Okay, if you ain't ever had PAYNE'S beans before, and you've seen PAYNE'S barbecue, it's been in many movies. Anytime they make a Memphis movie, they got to show a little shot of PAYNE'S.
Yep.
It's got an old cinder block building. It looks like it came out of the 40s. It looks a little divey.
A little sketchy.
And it might be.
But
awesome. I'll tell you what, those beans will change your life.
It'll make you feel at home right there real quick.
Okay, 2 is going to be controversial.
Okay.
Because everybody says that this is their favorite barbecue in town. And I'm going to agree.
Okay, let's hear it.
Rendezvous. Yeah, everybody here thinks it's a tourist trap. If you're from Memphis, you think it's a tourist trap. It is not. It's good.
It's good. It's good. I'll go other places, not because they do a bad job, they do a phenomenal job. It's just that there's so much good barbecue here in town that sometimes I don't want to have to fight the craziness that comes with the Rendezvous when I can have something I feel like is comparable or better.
There you go. And they're charcoal grilled there, which is a little bit different than other places. But man, the nostalgia, when you walk into Rendezvous, you just feel like you found the place, you know? And I think maybe that's what the draw is with the tourism.
Memories, like it feels like things I can remember specific times when I was there, and there are other people that may have never been there before. Like, no, this feels like a thing. Like I'm going somewhere and I'm doing a thing, and that's Rendezvous.
Yeah. Number 1, and I went to eat there yesterday, but I could still faintly smell the scent of it on my hands.
You should bathe more frequently.
Cozy Corner.
Okay.
Cozy Corner. Do you feel me here?
Cozy Corner's phenomenal.
Are we going to fight?
No, absolutely. Well, here's the thing. There are very few things as far as barbecue opinions that you can have in this town. You weren't going to say something where it's like, okay, well, that's ridiculous. Like, you're being silly. Because I can go to any of the places that we have mentioned and have a phenomenal meal that is likely going to be the best barbecue in any other city that someone's watching from. So.
You're right. No, and Cozy Corner, and I'm telling you, it's one of those places. It's been around since 1977. Man, you go in there, you feel the history, you feel the orange walls, you feel the goodness that is Memphis, and they always got some good R&B, some good soul playing, and you're sitting there and you're going, this is feeding more than my stomach, it's feeding my soul.
That's what barbecue's supposed to be. It's a communal thing. It's going to bring us together, and we're just going to go here and be fat and happy.
That's right. No, and that's what Memphis is all about. Listen, if you don't like good food, if you don't like a good time, you might want to find someplace else to live.
This may not be for you.
That's
this may
right.
not be your spot.
Dane, thanks for joining me on this edition. We have another edition coming up. We're going to do several of these in the upcoming months, kind of letting you know what's happening in Memphis, and letting you in on how Memphians feel. Am I a Memphian?
We'll claim you at this point.
Okay,
sure.
okay.
Yeah, we'll claim you.
There we go. All right. Yeah. Hey, I love the Grizzlies. All right. We'll be back the next episode. What is your favorite Memphis festival? You live here, you're going to find out. We'll get to it next. If you like this content, please like and subscribe to Move to Memphis.